Hello everybody, I hope you guys are doing great, and here we are again. And this time we will be mainly working in the authentication part. Almost the basic boilerplate is done. We don't really need to do anything else in that. But the next step that comes is the authentication. The authentication is not going to be quite simple. Rather, we will send the verification email to the user to just verify the email and all. So this is how it's going to be going on. And apart from that thing, yeah, in this live our main goal is going to be to getting the authentication part done, and once that is done, then we'll be going ahead. And let me do one thing. Authentication. Okay, never mind. So let's go ahead. So the very first step, first of all, let's check whether everything's up and running and everything's working as expected or not, and then we'll be going ahead. By the way, as per this thing, yeah, my audio is being shut. That's a good thing. So here we are. The backend is up and running. If I can run it again, things are being converted into dist. That's okay too. They are being built, and then that JSON JS file they are being done. Yeah, dist index.js. Okay, it's quite cool. Like the code is increasing. So ultimately, JavaScript file is being run. TS files are being converted into JS files, and then that's being done. And this is how everything's connected. Right now, what you have to do is simply go to Notion. Let's keep it here. Go to Postman and check it. And guess what? We are getting the response. So status code, success, message, and data that we are getting. That is data should be data is an object form. Data message. Okay, I think this is okay. If data is in this format, that's quite a good thing. Yeah, I think so. So let it be. We don't really need to worry about anything else right now. Let's move it like this. Apart from this particular thing, we are done this with this particular thing. As for the logs, okay, these are the logs. If there is an error, then errors are going to be in this particular file, and as per the combined logs, they are gonna be in this one. So from here we will be getting, first of all, there was like no allowed origin set. This was the thing that we were getting. Then we just changed it a little bit. That's okay. And after that, this is the current log that we got at 13.8.10 18.10. Yeah, it's 19. That's right. So these are the logs. If I run it again, I will get the logs again. So let's check this thing out too. If there are errors, and even we are getting this thing course in no origin. Oh come on, really? Okay, server is up and running, and I should get that. Server end up and running. We got it 13.18. It's 13.20 around, but we are not getting this thing yet. That means whenever we send the request, then we'll get it. Let's see. Let's send the request again, and yeah, I got it in here. So the first thing is that course no origin header, same origin or non-browser request. That's okay. Server is up and running, and the same thing is, first of all, it's being logged in here, and it's being logged in the console as well. So like they are being saved in a file, and they are being logged on the console. The question is, course server is up and running. Where am I getting this from? Server and up and running. Oh, so if it is saying the server is up and running, it is from the health route that it is giving me this message, and this is from the course no origin set. Okay, that's all right. That is actually a non-browser request, so I didn't get any origin. That is the reason behind that. And this message I'm getting from here. Where is that? Controllers, let's check route, and here we are actually logging the info. So logger.info server is up and running. Health check route. Health check. Health check controller. It's going to be a health check controller, by the way, and I'm getting this particular message in here. I hope if I run it again, nothing will happen. By the way, I will have to rerun the server for this particular thing. Health check is the type that I'm actually getting from the, if I just right click on it, I'm here and talking about the API response. So it's getting type health check, and it's data is kind of health check or null, and what is the type of health check, like what is this health check? Not really getting anything. That means if I click for where is that health check, here it is. It's still not showing that it should show, but never mind, we can easily get it. This thing is done, and if I send the request from here again, I'm getting this thing, and few things must have changed, like health check controller server is up and running. So okay, from here on I'm actually getting the information, and the same thing must be here, health check controller server is up and running. So ultimately things are fine so far. What next? The next thing is pretty simple. I have to create auth controller, auth.controller.ts, auth.controller.ts, and first thing is that there are gonna be many, of course, controllers in here. The thing that I have to work on, let's do one thing. First of all, sign up user, register user. Second one is login user. So sign up user, login user, log out user, get profile, verify user. Where is this from, by the way? This is from to do. And verify user, how are we verifying the user? Okay, verify user simply sends the data back, that's okay. Verify user and verify email. Interesting. This is the first thing that we have in here, and this is the same Brainly project that we actually worked on, so don't really need anything else from here. Apart from it, we can actually get another project for the reference. So auth by me, everything I wrote about the authentication, cohort projects. Yeah, so I think this one is gonna be better. Let's open it in here, and as per this one, health controller is here, and then user controller is here. I'll be just using everything that I have mentioned in here so far. By the way, first of all, I'll have to create models too. I just forgot this thing completely. Inside source, we have to create this particular thing as well, and this is the source. Okay, we have logs, we have source, and what is this used? Collapse folder. So if we want to collapse everything, then we have to source, we have source file for directory. We can create models in here. Models are gonna be like this. Let's do one thing. Okay, never mind, models on here, and then user model we can create instead of then user controller is going to be there. So what else can we name it? User model, user controller, and user route. Can I name it auth model? It's like this in here. How about the model? We didn't really create any model. What should be the name of authentication model? Auth model.js or user model.js. Let's see. Better take the help too. The thing is that combining everything, whatever we learned in the past, let's reutilize those things and try to make it better. You should name everything user model.js or user model.js in type it if restores and manages user including credentials like most projects have user model for authentication and you need extra tables different tokens. Best practice if you have user collection table and tables you may add a session model yes, token model yes, auth model yes, you only implemented pages token session. Okay, that's great. So let's simply go ahead and go with this particular name right here. That means even in here I had better just make it user controller.ts. This is the name that we have in here, and then we'll have this name too, so it's gonna be like user.model.ts TypeScript file, and then we'll have routes, and the routes are also gonna be user.route.ts. as simple as that. By the way, let's close all the files right here and go with the one after another, go like that. So the very first thing that we need to do, let's get this particular thing done. By the way, it's not gonna be done yet. So we'll have register user, we'll have verify user, we'll have to verify the user, send an email once the user is verified, that's okay. Send email again if the user doesn't get verified in 10 minutes, may have to create a user control. What does this mean? And then we have to log in the user, we have to log out the user, and these are the few things that we are discussing in here. Send an email once the user is verified, send the email again if the user doesn't get verified, may have to create a new controller. First of all, we are doing this, verify the user, we'll send the email, that's okay. And once that email is stood, we are getting the token. Once the token is here, we are just simply verifying everything, and user is here, user dot set verification token undefined, token undefined, okay, is verified. So this is how we have to actually go ahead. That's all right, I understand that. So first of all, let's talk about models. Once the model is ready, then we can just simply go ahead. And as for the controller, that can be under config, I like connection to the DB. So okay, that is already here inside it, connect to DB, and then we have this thing, so we can export this thing from here as well. As per these two things I need from the env file. So MongoDB URI and DB name, they need to be there, then we won't face any problem. That means this is the env file, let's keep it on the right side, and this env file is going to, okay, we even need the port. There are many things. The first thing is the port, that should be actually 3000 for now, the backend port. Second thing that we need is I should have kept these things in mind, but okay, where is that? DB, we need Mongo URI and we need DB name. These are the things that I actually need in the env file. As per these things, where will I get them from? Let's create another account on MongoDB. By the way, I must already have that. I'm going to use just the email that we just created for public uses. I can't use my main email. That is the main problem for security reasons. So I'm using this email right here. What is your primary? Skip personalization. Here I am. I'm actually working on the learning projects, and from here I should be able to select that. And what else is there? All projects. Okay, this is insane. Let's click on learning projects and see what happens. Okay, by the way, we are at the right place. What does this mean? Add current IP address. Okay, add it. This current IP address has been added. Your branch will not have whatever security does not have the giant security contact at the Atlas security context. What does this mean? Atlas security contact, and this designated Atlas security contact will receive security related notifications, including notifications from the MongoDB security. Note that this contact point is for notifications only and authorized security decisions on what does it expect. It expects the email. Okay, one audio book 1@gmail.com should be fine. One audio book one. That's right. By the way, this thing is done. Let's go to all projects. Here we have these projects, learning projects. By the way, the name is the learning project. So ultimately I created an organization. Inside that organization there is this learning project. I can create many projects at a time, and then I can just simply connect it. Let's connect it to the drivers. I hope that's gonna be right. We need the username, we need the password, and other things. By the way, password, what was that? I have forgotten the password. I think it was 3241 if I'm not wrong, but let's see. I'll have to check this thing out. How about the user? Database network. Okay, I created 2 users in here. That's insane. The beacon is gonna be the main one. I can delete this one too, but how about the user? How edit password, new password? Okay, let's make the password 3241 should be enough. Update user. Okay, password is pretty simple. Anyone can use that. I know many people are, if they know about dev, so they may even use the URL. That's not really a big problem. Okay, here we are. So this is the cluster. I'm just going to connect it. So from here I had better simply copy it, and let's go ahead. So this is how it's actually going to be. As per the name, that's gonna be Vipendra, VIPENDR. As per the password, that's pretty simple, 3241. Not I don't need any security and all. This is just for learning purpose. As per the name, app name is gonna be cluster 0. Wow. Let's remove it from here. It's gonna be like this. Install formatter. Not really, I don't need any formatter, and I'm already formatting it in here. Like, yeah, so I don't even need this slash in here. It's, come on, it's gonna be like this. This should not be the DB name, rather this should be the Mongo URI. And as per the DB name, what am I working on? Brainly. So it can be Brainly app. How should I name the MongoDB backend? Just needed I think let's see how it's gonna be like. Task server. So naming the backends is the general backend using MongoDB. Naming them like this is a better option, right? Good to know that. Environmental levels, this is to do backend, so I can make it MongoDB. Oh, that is backend. Come on, I'm talking about database. Backend. That is my bad. how to name databases for databases in MongoDB. This is the primary code. Once it is done, then we can work on the other things tomorrow. The best practice: use lowercase for consistent alphanumeric characters only. Be descriptive about the name. Database must be present. Avoid reserved, prefer snake or hyphen. So it's gonna be like this. Or user authentication, auth.db, e-commerce db, blog db. Okay. Accounts or accounts db, my project db. So this one seems to be better. So it's gonna be brainly db. I think it should be fine. Use e-commerce db and all. So let's name it brainly db, brainly database. Should be fine for now. And apart from that brainly thing, we have these things in here. Okay, these things are done. There's something that I need to change. Let's keep it on the right side. There are few things. The first one is this index dot this one. First of all, I need a dot. Let's import it connectdb. Once I have this connectdb, then what next? Once I have this, then I won't be getting any response by the way, but I need to run it inside this. Having said that, I will take the help of AI for sure. So this thing is done, and if there is any error, so that's gonna be like this, catch. And if there's any error, so I'll be catching the error. Logger dot error. First of all, I have to import this logger dot error, and that's gonna be error dot message, and process dot exit and 1. Of course, I'm going to take the help of AI and I'm gonna make it better. If it is possible to make it better, let's see how it's gonna happen. connectdb, connectdb, connectdb. Make it better. It's simple, just one prompt that I have, that is make it better. Let's see how it makes it better. Oh, really? Port, I know that I have already a server. Any app.listen.port server logger info. This is running. Catch error if there's any error. Failed to start server. This is okay to optional handles. Sigtom sigint for graceful shutdown. Process.on sigtom. Make it better for professional use. The way the code is written, oh come on, professionally. You gotta be kidding me. What are we doing in here? We have connectdb, we are getting port, okay, number, process.env port, otherwise 3000. Okay, got that. Let server is equal to return type is equal to app.listen. Type of app.listen, what the hell? Or undefined. Server's type. Start the server after successful DB connection. So start server, try await connectdb. Server is equal to app.listen. this is how we are restarting the server. Process.on sign in, shut down. Process.on, what is the process on signs? Sorry, that is not sign, that is sig int. Graceful shutdown on second sig term, shut down, and then this is what we are getting here. Gracefully shut down, then the server exits the process. Shutdown is equal to log the info. If server exists, then server dot close, logger dot info server close. Okay. Wow. Never thought the code could be this much better. Okay, so far I've been writing the code just like this. Let's understand it. I will be adding everything needed. So this thing is here, connect to DB. So I'm getting this here, I'm getting this. Const port is equal to process.env. If it exists, then convert it in the number, otherwise 3000 is going to be enough. That's okay too. Let server is equal to return time is app.listen. App.listen, what is the return type of it? Come on. It could be either undefined or it could be the return type of app.listen. Bigger question is, what is the type of app.listen? Return type extends. This thing is gonna be crazy. Well, let's make it server is going to be this, and of course a return type of app.listen. So ultimately whatever app.listen returns, that's okay, I get that. Okay, starts the server successfully. Why am I even doing it? It starts the server after successful DB connection. That's okay. This particular function does that. I have a try catch block. I'm just awaiting DB, and then app.listen. The port that I have, this port, do I need to have in here? Oh yeah, I do need to have it in here. Okay, that's all right. I'm getting the port, and then I have this logger.info. Server started and listening at this port. That's okay. Graceful shutdown on sig int and sig term. I have to know more about this. Once the whole project is ready, then we will be going deeper into all these things, like how these things are actually working. For now, we are pretty much good to go. Process.sig int shutdown, sig term shutdown. If there's any error can be any type, right? Logger dot error is equal to, what is the type of error going to be here? Oh, come on. Error. I can do one thing. Error type instance of error should be fine. Yeah. Or I can name it any too, that's not a big problem. And simply exiting it from here, so this thing is done. Gracefully shuts down the server and exits the process. Shutdown is here. Logger info received exit signal closing server gracefully. If server exists, then server dot close close the server. Logger server close the process dot exit 0. Else process dot exit 0. If server does not exist anyway, then simply exit it. Exit the process. Interesting. Start everything. Wow. This is the first time when I'm actually writing the code this way. Interesting. But okay, whatever the code is written, the way the code has been written here, I understand everything, so I don't need to worry about anything. Mainly I was worried about the DB. By the way, DB got connected, right? How would I know that it got connected? I would have to restart the server first of all. I should get a message that DB2 got connected and all. So here's the message. MongoDB connected. This is the host. And server started and listening at port number 3. First of all, DB got connected, then this is happening. So this much is okay. These two things are done. The next thing comes, that's gonna be the user model, and mainly as we are going to, let's create the model first of all and see how many things are gonna be there. So const user schema is equal to mongoose new mongoose dot schema. I hope this is how it's written. What all do we need? We need a username. It's gonna be type of string. This is how we wrote it as we've been writing so far, right? Oh, you got to be kidding me. Let's see how the models are being written. Mainly I'm worrying about the user model, and we need some extra things too. That's right. This should be capital. So we first have the name, or let's make it the name. That's it. So name is here. What all do we need? We have the name. We have required true. Name is going to be required for now. Let's go ahead like this. Okay, I'm just simply doing this stuff. It should be fine. Repeated things that are repeating should be like this. True, it's gonna be true. This is how we are gonna be going. So name is done. Let's go with email. Type is going to be string. After that, required is gonna be true, so QUIRED is required. It's gonna be true, and the name email is required. Email is required. The third thing is gonna be unique, so of course it's gonna be unique. It's gonna be true too. Lowercase always gonna be true. Trim always gonna be true. And match, whether it matches or not. This is interesting. I think it should be better, like if you have done something in like earlier, and if you understand everything, like how the things are being done, so instead of digging deep, like worrying about them too much, let's worry about the new things. Let's talk about the password. Type is going to be string of the password too. The next thing is that required. Of course it's going to be required, so it's gonna be true, and the name it's gonna be like password is required. Password is required is going to be like this, and the last thing is that minimum length of the password. So this should be 6 minimum length at least. By the way, should be at by the password must be at least 6. At least 6. Come on. Characters. Is this okay? So this is done. By the way, we have to verify the user as well, so is verified is needed here. Is verified whether user is verified or not. That's okay, and unless that is verified, then we have to keep in mind. By the way, it's going to be default and we need to verify the user. There needs to be okay admin. Do we have to have admin in here? This is simple brainly app. an admin should be able to see the other stuff, but then he needs to log in. Like, okay, I think we should have an admin too. Admin should be able to at least see the information about all the user. So let's is verified. Type is gonna be boolean in here. Default is going to be false. By the way, I will give it the value by default. And role, there are gonna be two users by the way in here. Enum. Okay. Role type is going to be string, and enum, this is gonna be, for now at least, user, or it could be admin. Default is going to be the user. I will have to set the admin on my own. So user, and lowercase gonna be true. The values are gonna be set in lowercase. Once this is done, by the way, when I want to verify the user, then I need to save the verification token and verification expire time, these three things. Refresh token, I don't need that right now, but yeah, these two things I need. Verification token, it's actually going to be string, and verification token expiry that would also be okay. Verification token expiry, that's also going to be a string, and this is how we will be done with the things. By the way, expiry can be there, right? This is how it's gonna be done. At the end I will have timestamps. Times, not series, timestamp, and that's actually gonna be true. So this is all that we have. New schema, even we are getting schema from here, mongoose.schema. I can get the schema directly, by the way, from here. That would be schema. So go with the things like this too, would be okay. So we have new schema here, we have user schema, and we are creating the new schema. Then we have these values in here. Quite okay. At the end we have to create a model. Let's do that. Please say middleware to hash the password. We can hash the password too, so we can use a decryptor for that. So okay, pre-save middleware to hash password if modified. Pre-save middleware to hash the password if modified, or if that's even new, that's okay. So we have user schema in here. User schema dot create. This is how it's done. Whenever if that's new, whenever something's being saved in here, at that time I have to run it. Async function, and that's gonna be next. I'm using TypeScript. I should keep that thing in mind. If not this dot, by the way, why am I getting this thing in here? And what kind of next is this? This dot is modified. If this is not modified, what is not modified? Password is not modified. In that case, I would simply return next, and it will go to the next one. By the way, if this dot password is equal to await decrypt, I hope I have that installed. Okay, get it. Import decrypt from decrypt.js, and once it's here, decrypt dot hash, we need to have the salt as well. This dot password, and then the salt value, suppose this is 10 for now, and then we have to just go ahead like this. So this thing is done, pretty simple, not really big problem. The question is, okay, what is the type of this here? What is this next? Mongoose call back without result. This is the mongoose callback, right? So even if next function, this is gonna be wrong. Yeah, that's right. This is not the next of the express. This is the next. What is this? Next callback without the result. So ultimately, next callback, can we say that, of mongoose? And these are the few things that we have. Come on. Generate access token. Okay, long lived access token, refresh token. We don't need it right now. We just need another thing, that is we can generate JWT token. Then user schema dot methods. Okay, instance method to compare password. Instance method to compare password. That is also okay. User schema dot methods dot compare password. I will get the password inside it too. Oh, that's right. So let's make it a sync for now. By the way, this is gonna be a function. Again, I will be getting a password from the user side inside it, and once this is done, then I have to just simply return telling whether the password is right or wrong. So let's simply await it. And again, decrypt dot compare is gonna be used here. This dot password and the password, and done. What else? This password explicitly has any type. Okay. By the way, the password that would be of string type should be fine by now. So this thing is done as well. The last thing that we need is JW token. Do we need to create that? JWT token. Do we have to create that? Generate token. Let's generate JWT token, something like this, and let's have a method for that. User schema dot methods dot generate JWT token. I think this is fine. Generate JWT token. This is gonna be a function, and then I have to just return the JWT token. So JWT dot sign. Of course, I have to. Will it get this value or not? ID. So we have to generate this token. We don't have JWT. Import JWT from JSON web token should be fine right now. So this here I have to just JWT dot signal, not I have to sign it. JWT dot sign. What do I have to do? I have to sign just the ID, and the ID is gonna be this dot. Of course, I'm using Mongoose, so it's gonna be like this. Then the next thing I need a process access token. Token secret. Let's make it just generate token here. By generate token. This is the ID. Token secret, token expiry. Process.env dot token secret, and the next thing that we have in here is secret. Can't I do that? And then we need expires in. Well, we don't really have that option. I'm not sure how many arguments it takes. JWT any type. JSON. Oh, come on, there is no JSON web token if I'm not wrong. npm install JSON web token. Let's see. have to work find JSON web token declaration file. Let's see what is this. We have to get the types of JSON web token. Okay, npm install types of JSON web token. Then I should be able to see exactly what all it asks for. Okay, this is done. Okay, now it should work. By the way, first of all, you need to give the payload I have given. Then you need to secret or pro ID I have given. Then you have to give the options that I haven't given. Okay, expires. Then I have to give the option that's gonna be expires in, that's gonna be process.env token expiry should be like this. The bigger question is this, that what is it? No overload matches this. Wow, no overload matches. Can I not, you can't. Process.env.token. What is the problem? No overload matches is called payload string buffer or whatever, not secret or private key. Then options, secret or private key. Okay. Oh wow. Oh, this is insane. And the way okay, JWT sign, simple thing. It needs a secret or private key, and that would be JWT secret. Or JWT private key as JWT secret, and JWT dot. How about this? Secret private key. Nothing is gonna work. Okay. Let's see. Type undefined is not. Oh my god, really? Undefined? Are you kidding me? How can the type be undefined? Because I haven't mentioned them there. Token secret, token expiry. Let's make it 7H. Making it 7H should be enough for now at least. Token secret, token expiry, something like this. Secret is gonna be this long string. Token expiry is gonna be 7H. Remaining things we have to figure out on our own. Okay, by the way, I'm gonna take a break for some time and then I'll be back and continue it. Okay, bye bye for now, and I'll be back very soon.